Hi, this is Mallory Hahn again with my final report from my practicum this semester with Center Stage. So the past 2 weeks have been a lot of fun as we've wrapped up the end of the semester with our performances, and that's what I'll talk about today. Um, so last week we had Patriots and Pioneers, which is a big performance that we put on every year on the 4th of July to celebrate the 4th of July and Pioneer Day. That's in July. And so we um, have a guest performer that comes in, and that's what Center Stage is in charge of. And then they also perform with the choir and the orchestra and dancers on campus. And so we have over 300 students that are involved in that production with our performer, and it's in the Eye Center, which can seat up to 15,000 people, and so it's a really big production. We have the performer come up about 3 days in advance for rehearsals, and so it's a lot of work and a really big production, but it's really cool and really fun, and it was our biggest performance that we held this semester, so it was really awesome. This year, our performer that we had was Dallin Bayless, and he is a singer that has done a lot of work with our church, and so he was really awesome, and he came up on Thursday, and the performance was on Saturday. Yeah. So, to prepare for this performance, we have been trying to market on campus. We had a booth in the MC that week with different prizes and different coupons that students could win to get buy one get one tickets to the show, or 4th of July prizes, or pins for the show, things like that. And so we did that. We handed out flyers, tried to get as many people to know of the concert as possible. And then for the actual performance, what I did that week was I ordered all the dinners, the food for the dinners that we'd be having on Thursday and Friday, and we then executed them by going and setting up early, making sure the green room was prepared. We went and got what was needed for his green room, and he was supposed to arrive at 4 o'clock on Thursday, and so we got there early, made sure everything was ready for him before then. He got there, we were able to greet him, bring him into rehearsals, get things started there, and then we set up the dinners. We hosted AV and a lot of the performers, the student performers, and of course our guest performer Dallin for dinners. We had about 50 people there each night, which is pretty big for our dinners that we usually put on. And so it took a lot of coordinating and making sure we could get everything on time. Everything is on a very tight schedule with these performances. You know, if dinner's at 5:30, we have to have dinner at 5:30 because rehearsal starts at 6:30, and things have to be done before then, and you gotta digest your food before you can start singing. And so we had to make sure we stayed on that tight schedule. Then we made sure that Dallin was taken care of with anything that he needed during the week. We gave him, we provided rides to his hotel and back. We went and bought additional things for his green room that he asked for, things like that. And then Saturday, the day of the performance, we got there early to make sure everything was in place. And then we had the marketing board come to help pass out programs at each door and to greet people. And so once they got there, I assigned everyone to different doors, gave everyone programs. We brought boxes around, got everyone situated, and then I made sure that the performer was situated, dealt with security issues, and worked with the ushers to make sure everything was flowing smoothly. We had people at every door, and then we were able to start the performance on time and on schedule, and everything went really well. The show was really good. People enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. We sold 4,070 tickets to the performance, which is our biggest performance of the semester that we've had. And so that was really good. We were excited about that. That's about average for what we sell for Patriots and Pioneers every year. We sell about 4,000 tickets every year, and so it was good to stay on our average. And then after the performance was over, I stayed to make sure that the green rooms got cleaned up, everything was taken care of. We waited until the performer had left and made sure he had everything he needed and that he was taken care of, and then took care of all that and left. And then this past week, we have been promoting Education Week because the semester is about to come to a close, and we have Education Week coming up in a few weeks where we have Lexi Walker performing. And our main way that we promoted that this week was walking in the Roxburgh 4th of July parade. So we have about 12 members of the marketing board, and we needed 30 people for this float that we were doing in the parade. And so I coordinated to make sure we could get enough people there to help. And then I also was in charge of preparing a barbecue afterwards for everyone that participated. So we got enough people, we got about 25 people to come from center stage, between board members and their friends and coworkers and things like that. And we got there before the parade started. We got BYU Idaho shirts for everyone that was involved, and we were able to pass out flyers for Education Week and hold signs and banners that promoted it. So that went really well, and then I worked to get the barbecue organized for everyone that was participating as well. So it was a lot of fun to promote Education Week. We hope a lot of people come to the performance. That is after the semester is over, and so it's not something that we worry about too much during the semester, but I think it was good that we were able to still promote it and get the word out about it so that hopefully people can recognize and remember that we have a big performance during that week and they can come. So that is the past 2 weeks for center stage. It's been a lot of fun this semester. I've learned a lot, got to work with a lot of cool performers, have a lot of cool experiences at organizing and putting on these events and marketing for them. And we've seen things that have worked really well and things that haven't worked as well. And so we will continue to do the things that we learned worked well and discover more ways that things can work well next semester. So thanks for watching, and that's the past 2 weeks for my practicum with center stage.